Today, to start things off, let's do a little bit of review of that factoring by grouping, and then I have a few more problems for you to try on your own and see how you do. But if you remember correctly, recognizing that this is a quadratic trinomial where the highest power of the x is x squared, that's going to be the quadratic portion of it. And then, of course, we got a trinomial, which means when we're factoring that, it's going to end up looking like the product of two binomials. That's what it's going to look like in the end. So how do we get it to that point? Well, in the factoring by grouping part, the first thing we're going to do, take the coefficient out front of the x squared term and multiply it by the very last term. Yes, keeping track of the sign that's there as well. So 6 times negative 3, you get negative 18 out of that. Now, this part is just like we were doing with the normal portion of factoring, where we have to take now the factors of negative 18, that combine to make a positive 7. So the factors of negative 18, let's see, so the positive is here, so the bigger one is going to be positive 18 and negative 1. No, that's not going to do it. 6 and negative 3. No. Oh, yes. 9 and negative 2. 9 and negative 2 combine to make positive 7. So we end up rewriting this middle term using these coefficients. So we have the 6x squared stays the same. And now I want to put a 9x minus 2x in replacement of the 7x, and then a minus 3 at the end. So now what we can do is we can take and group these together and group these together and find the greatest common factor between each one of these sets. So what's the greatest common factor of 6x squared and 9x? Let's see, what goes into both of them? Let's see, 3 goes into both 6 and 9. That's the biggest one in there. Oh, we also have an x common to both. So we can take a 3x out. And what's remaining? Okay, so what would we have to multiply 3x by to get 6x squared? 2x. We take a 3x out of there, we end up with just a positive 3, because yes, 3x times 3 gives us a 9x. 3x times 2x gives us our 6x squared. Bingo. Okay. Same thing with this, but now, all right, there's no real common factor other than 1, but notice this is a 2x plus 3, this is a minus 2x minus 3. If we take out a negative 1 out of both of these, then it's going to match up exactly with what we have over here in that factor. That's going to be a 2x plus 3 in the second term there. Now notice that we have now this one term and then this other term, which both have this 2x plus 3. We can actually factor out the 2x plus 3 out of each one of those. And if we factor out a 2x plus 3 here, we're left with a 3x. And then, of course, the other one, minus 1. This right here is your factored form of this quadratic trinomial. Double check it, of course. 2x times 3x gives us our 6x squared minus 2x plus 9x minus 2x plus 9x, yep, plus 7x when we combine those, and then minus 3 at the end. That's exactly what we have. What about this one? This one is still quadratic, but where's the middle term here? Well, all right, we're still going to be taking the 4 times the negative 9 to get negative 36. What about that middle term? Oh, if it's not there, that just means the coefficient is a 0 out in front of the x term, the linear term they call it. So what we have to do is find, okay, factors of negative 36 that combine to make 0 this time. Oh yeah, 6 and negative 6. Okay, so if we're going to factor this, then we have to rewrite it 4x squared plus 6x minus 6x minus 9. We're using these factors here to break up the middle term using those coefficients. Okay, same deal. Okay, so this is going to be what? 2x times 2x plus 3, yes? Yep, okay. And then, okay, this one, oh, we got another negative in common to both, plus the negative 3. 2x plus 3. 3 times 2x gives us 6x, negative, of course. Negative 3 times 3, negative 9. Bingo. 2x plus 3 common to both. So we have 2x plus 3 times, what's remaining here? 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3. Hey, this is that difference of squares situation that we mentioned. Oh yes, 4 is a perfect square. 9 is a perfect square. Of course, the x squared is a perfect square. We have difference of perfect squares. So it's going to be 2x times 2x, and then 3 times 3, but to get rid of the middle one, one's a plus and one's a minus. If you recognize that, save yourself a little bit of time. This one's going to be a bonus for you. Period 1 got to see this. Period 3, this is probably your first time seeing it, but this one here, do the same thing. Factor by grouping with the same process we were just doing before. It's just going to take a little bit extra work here. Send me a picture via email of your work and your final answer, and you got your bonus points. So that'll be it for this recording for today. Look forward to other ones that are going to be previewed before class starts, and I'll have those posted in Classroom, so pay attention to that. Now, got a few more for you to work on in class. See you later. Have a good day.